Hey Flosstube, it's Kate the Queen of Starts, and it is Thursday, March 16th, and I'm here with my start video and my furry co-host who's going to knock the camera over. What are you doing? Hey now. This is Cinnamon, and you don't often see Cinnamon. We've had her whole life, but she has never really warmed up too many people. So we're about the only ones that she likes. She disappears anytime we have company. So most people don't even know we have a third cat. Yes, I see you. I see you. Okay. But she decided to come and visit me today, so she's in the video. Yes, hi pretty girl. She's very happy. So, I'm very excited because with my start video today, I will be caught up on my recording. Yay! Then hopefully I can get back to my regular recording schedule. I'm also excited because I've had a lot of success getting caught up on orders. So I did 30 needle binders yesterday. I've done 38 today so far. That's very exciting. And I'm more awake than I was yesterday. I swear my brain was in backwards yesterday. Anyway, it did not improve the rest of the day, believe me. So, I'm here with my starts. She's going to lay there? Okay, she's going to lay there. Ah, now I'm going to knock the camera over. Now you can get a proper look at her. Oh, okay, you can have a proper look at the ceiling. There's Cinnamon. It's a pretty girl. Don't knock the camera over. That's my job. Okay, so starts. I was sitting here thinking, and I realized that I grabbed the wrong one yesterday. Yesterday was supposed to be a magazine day, not a paper day. But that's okay. I was tired. Yes, baby. Really? Okay. No idea on that one. So, she's very excited about it, though. So anyway, so today will be a magazine start instead of the electronic start like I thought I was on. But that's okay. That's okay. For those of you who don't know, I try to, for my starts this year, I decided I wanted to do a variety. So I try to keep myself on a running tally of electronic, paper, magazine, paper or book, and then repeat. So that's what I try to do, and I said I was supposed to start magazine yesterday. I started paper instead. That's all right. I'll start magazine today. So anyway, yesterday's start, the rest of these won't be in any kind of order. They just got shoved in the box. And I don't have my notes with me, and I haven't been keeping up with my notes, so, but I know the last couple days. Anywho, so yesterday's start was from this Jan Lynn kit. And aren't these cute? They're Christmas cocoa mugs. Amazon. Lovely lady whose name I've forgotten. Please forgive me. But her channel is Little Snips. She's fantastic. Enabled me to buy the teapot one. And of course this one fell into my cart at the same time. So anyway, last night I started this little cup of cocoa. And I was so tired last night, I really didn't separate this well. I separated out some of the browns. The brown I needed for the start, I only did a tiny little bit. This is the fabric that comes with it, and you fold it into pieces. But I just counted. So there's my tiny little start on my cup of cocoa. See, I didn't even grab a needle minder. I was so tired last night. So, but that's my start from yesterday. And I'm really going to have to think now. I had my electronic start planned for today. I have no idea what I'm going to start now. Wow. I have to go digging. I have some magazine starts kitted up. I wonder if I want to do one of those. Anyway. The day before that, I started This is what got me realizing that I missed a magazine start. Was like, didn't I just start an electronic? I did. I started a Hade. Looking for the picture. You purr any louder, we're going to take off. This is Heaven and Earth Designs, American Angel. This was a lovely rack from the delightful Shannon. So pretty. And in my standard form, I'm stitching this on 28 count Monaco, 2/1 half stitch. And I have a tiny blue blob. Tiny blue blob of sky. Got some gorgeous colors in it though. And my needle minder is a very sparkly crown with wings from Brenda's Minders and More. Okay, so the rest of these, like I said, are in no order whatsoever. Alright, this one was a magazine. This is Crazy Quilt Teapot. I love that. The designer is Jennifer Rodriguez, and the magazine is Cross Stitch and Needlework, March 2007. And this is on 28 count white Monaco. And there's my blue I have started. Lots of quarter stitches in this one, so I'm grateful for the extra holes. And my minder is Mad Hatter Tea Party from True North Needle Minders. Okay, what's next? This is funny for a reason. All right. This is from, okay, Gary, I'm going to say this right, Long Dog Samplers. Okay, we were laughing about this on Saturday. This is Castles in the Air. This one came home with me when I was buying Death by Cross Stitch. And I'm doing it on 16 count gray Ada. There we go. The camera is not picking up the variation in that. Wish it would. It sure is pretty. I'm using Royal Purple. Yeah, see, that looks black. Yeah, it still looks black. It's really not. It's very deep blues and purples and has some very pretty variation on it, but it's just not showing up. But there it is. And my minder is a Blingy Key from Brenda's Minders and More. I can't refold fabric. It's like folding a map. And any watchers out there under the age of 25 are going, what's a map? Don't ask. Oh, for heaven's sake. Get back in there. Cinnamon's gone back to sleep. All right, this one here is an electronic chart. I don't have a picture, but I think everybody's seen this one at some point. This is the Under the Sea Sal from Lakeside Needlecraft, designed by Doreen Jones. And this is on 18 count Ada from Fantasy Dyed Fabrics. It doesn't have a name, but it's pretty. Lots of purples and blues and greens. I wanted kind of a fantasy look to mine. So there's the start of my octopus. His name is Reginald. I don't know why. He just looks like a Reginald. And I have a sea turtle needle minder from Brenda's Minders and More. Okay, this is a magazine. Well, this one got a lot of love. This was a start. I think this was a start in January. But it was a whip, too, for a while. I did quite a bit on it. Made one small counting mistake, but I think I can flub it pretty well and still make it work. Alright, so this is from Stitcher's World, January 2001. And it's by Christine Hendricks. And it's called You Are My Sunshine with you. Get it? That cute. Anyway, so cute. I've got a lot of the dark gray of the belly here and started on the outer gray. It only has like 4 colors in it, so that's really cool. This here, though, having a hard time finding the Kreinik for that. It's an odd color. It is 9100. And I can find it in an 8. I don't want it in an 8. I want it in a 4. I don't know if it comes in a 4. But I'm going to keep digging. I'm going to find it. Anyway, so it's on 28 count white Monaco. And my needle minder is this pretty little sheep with flowers from Brenda's Minders and More. Okay. This next one was a magazine as well. Like I said, these aren't in any order. This is from Cross Country Stitching magazine, May, June 1990. Is that? And it's actually a series. I started on the far, I guess it would be the far left. I do know my rights from my left, I really do. Anyway, there's the series right there. There's the quilt shop, an antique shop, and a cross stitch shop. So, and a lot of this white here is actually not stitched, it's just the fabric. So I am doing it on the white fabric. I'm using 14 count white Aida. But I started, there's a better shot of the quilt store. So I started the quilt shop. So once I work on it and get to the point where I can comfortably move over to the antique and craft store, I can start that one. But right now I'm not I'm not comfortable counting that far over. So, because all I have right now is a rectangle of blue. I have the corner of the building. So, pretty decent sized piece of fabric for all 3 shops. So I have a little rectangle of blue. And my needle minder is some Gringotts Wizard Money from Needle Attractions. This next one is an electronic start, and it is a free sal by Linens and Threads. It's the Linens and Threads Mystery Sal, and I'm doing it on 18 count oatmeal Aida. It's a big one. It's a big one. So I have just started, so I just have the January started. I'm doing all of it in Karen Water Lilies silk. So, and really just picking out pretty colors and going, okay, what would be good for this month is what I'm doing. So January is Nutmeg. So there's the start of January. Some pretty colors in it. And my minder is a Victorian clock from Minding My Minders. That reminds me, I gotta throw that skein of papaya I just picked up the other day in the bag. All right, this was a paper chart. This is by Blue Ribbon Designs. Looking for the whole thing. It's Blue Jeans and Daisies. It was a mystery sale when it came out, so it's 3 separate charts. But there's the finished piece. And I was lucky enough to find this on Stash Unload, being sold as all 3 charts and the recommended fabric. So that was really nice. Got the fabric with it. So this is, I believe it's 30 count. Yes, 30 count blue jeans linen from Weeks Dye Works. I don't like linen, but I was not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. So here it is. And I started up in the corner because it was a mystery sale, so it recommended you starting up in the corner. So there it is. Started border on one of the squares. Because this is really fun, just because every little square, every little square is a finish. So that's kind of cool, like a little mini finish. And I have a tree needle minder from Brenda's Minders and More. And I'm recording a video, so apparently it's time for the dogs to bark. Of course, it's been one of those days. They bark at anything that moves. You know, those dangerous things like the garbage truck and the mail lady. I think they're having a conversation with the dogs next door right now. Okay, next up we have a magazine start. Let go. This is Cross Country Stitching Magazine, February 1992. Really love the sampler on the front. But I started... Okay, I think it's pronounced treadle. I have no idea. Sewing machine, you know, with the foot pedal. That. So, that's what it is. Antique sewing machine. So, they're pretty. I love the little spools. But this is on 14 count white Aida. And maybe it's antique white. Might be antique white. And there's the start on the dresser. And my needle minder is crown on some antique writing from No Name Needle Minders. Okay. Next up is a paper start. This is a kit from Design Works. I love these. I found these at Hobby Lobby on clearance. So, got all, I think there's 3. So this is the Joyful Bird. It's called Be Joyful. So I'm just stitching it on the 14 count white Aida. Yep. Knew it was white Aida. I just wasn't sure if it was 14 count, but I thought it was. So there, I've started on the flowers, and my minder is this lovely bird on some pretty white roses from Brenda's Minders and More. Okay, next up is a paper. This is Master